Now we're going to talk about creating assignments and what the stream and the classwork mean up across the top. First off, stream, I rarely pay attention to this at all. The only time I post something to the stream is if it's a major announcement. So if I want to put something in the stream, I can just say here, remember your essays are due tomorrow. And it can be to all students, or I can select which particular students I want this announcement to go to, which is kind of nice for differentiation. I can also put this in a different class in case I am in the wrong class for the announcement, so I can switch back and forth. But the bulk of your time, and what I always tell my students, is always click on classwork. That's going to show everything that is due. So underneath classwork, you'll notice that there's a create. Click create. You can create an assignment, a quiz assignment, a question, material, or I can reuse a post that I had on a previous class or within this class. And I can create topics. Some people like to create all their topics at once, and this is a good way for you to organize, and it's a good way for students to be able to find your information, like if you want to do Unit 1, Unit 2, Unit 3, or if you are doing more topics like essays, classwork, group assignments, you can do it that way. But I think by units works really well. So I'm going to create Unit 1 to begin with. That's a topic. And then I'm going to create an assignment. When I create an assignment, I can always add lots of different things in here, and not just docs, slides, sheets, drawings, and forms. I can also go out and find outside sources. I can link to Microsoft Office items. I can upload PowerPoints. I can upload a video. I can do lots of different things, not just things within Google, which is really nice. So if I call this my essay, then I can give my instructions, whatever those are. And then underneath the add, you'll notice that I can add something from my Google Drive. I can add a link to another website. I can add a file, which I would upload. It could be Microsoft Word document, it could be a PDF, it could be a video. Now remember that if you upload a Microsoft Word document, that the student would have to have Microsoft Word on his or her computer to add it. So it'd be better to change it into a PDF first. Or you can add a video from YouTube. Once you're finished with these, make sure that you go through everything over here. Is this for all your students or just some? What's the point value? What's the due date? What's the topic? Do you have a rubric for the students for their grading? Then, if you click assign, it will go live right now. But you could pull down this arrow here, and instead of assigning it right now, you could schedule it to go live at a different date. I always think that's really handy. I can also save the draft. That way I see it, but the students don't. And then I can assign it later. So again, you can schedule for a different time and date, and you can assign it later. So that's your just your basic assignment. Other things that you can create a quiz, and I'll go over that in a different one. You can just ask a single question and have students answer. You can post just some material. For example, maybe you had a lot of videos on how to write a good introduction, but I would probably put that within my essay assignment. When I create an assignment too, I can change it here to Unit 1, or I could create a topic on the fly. Maybe this particular one is for Unit 2 and I forgot to create the topic earlier. So I can just simply create it there, and now it will be available on here. So that kind of gets you going with the classwork. Again, don't pay too much attention to the stream. Always direct students to click on classwork to see what they need to do. They don't want to be searching around on stream for all these comments. They want to go straight to classwork and get working.